the sophomore runs it in for a score from 10 yards out. And Hartford's an extra point away from tying the game. Although it looks like they will come out for the extra point. Kick is up and no good. So the PAT missed by Hartford. And it'll remain 7-6 BFA on top of Hartford here with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back on Bob White Football on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
Kevin Smith's Sports, downtown St. Albans, your number one place for team uniforms, equipment, and corporate apparel. We provide screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs with custom designs, second to none. We are here to make your teams and businesses look great while increasing the value of your brand. Look no further. See our sales staff today at kevinsmithsports.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, a local business since 1986.
You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
.535 to go in the first quarter. It's BFA 7, Hartford 6. Here on WRSA 1420 AM. Hartford getting set to kick it off after missing the PAT. BFA will get to see their offense here perhaps for more than just one play. It was a 6-yard run as Hartford kicks it directly out of bounds. It's out of bounds. So BFA will start this drive with good field position as well. So the three chances we've gotten to see Hartford kick the ball in this game. The opening kickoff, they tried an onside kick, then they missed the PAT, and now a kickoff here that only makes it to the BFA 35 before going out of bounds. So that'll be something to watch as this game progresses. This one's a toss to the left side. Going for it again, down the sideline, inside the 30, 25 down to about the 31-yard line. Matt Bayard for BFA. Bayard, who we haven't seen run in the last couple of games, runs it down the sideline all the way to the 30. So a 35-yard scamper for him. Now it's the toss to the left. McAllister cuts back inside. He'll get close to the line of scrimmage. So it's a 31-yard rush for Matt Bayard, the senior. Shotgun formation for Reynolds. He'll hand off Bayard again. Bayard down the sideline. Bayard's broken free again. Flag is down. He's down inside the 9. Flag is on the field. We'll see what it is. Bayard went down inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. It's holding against BFA. It's coming back. Wow. Bayard is about to break off about a 25-yard run. But it'll back BFA up a few yards here. It's 15 yards from the spot of the foul, and the ball will be lined up at the 41-yard line. For 2nd and 17. Shotgun once again for Reynolds. It's a handoff, McAllister left side. He cuts middle. McAllister down inside the 40, close to the 37-yard line. Three rushes, 70 yards for McAllister so far in this one. Obviously, most of them coming on that 66-yard scamper on the first play of the game.
Unbalance.
Set up on the left hash.
Get over.
The toss to the right side. Luzinski cuts again. Luzinski didn't really gain much. So it'll be 4th down and a long ways to go for BFA. So we'll call it 4th and 13. BFA set to punt it away here. Owen Bonnet in to punt it away. The running back doubling as a punter here. And he sends a pretty good boot up in the air. Fair catch is called for inside the 10.
You gotta Colby down and Potter down. Get them. They have to have their game. Especially Colby. That was awesome.
So it'll be 1st down for Hartford. 7-6 the score here. BFA on top. After Hartford failed to convert their extra point attempt after scoring their touchdown in the first quarter. This one is a run. Shambo grabbed up and thrown down at about the 7-yard line.
Hey, Phil. When Connor comes off the field, make sure we're talking to him and he's telling which way he's got it. Right?
2nd and 11. Ball on the Hartford 8-yard line. BFA possibly looking for a safety here. Here comes Shambo. Shambo cuts up the middle. Here he comes up past the 25-yard line. Or up past the 20-yard line. The ball at about the 23. Shambo with a long run there of about 12.
What do you want?
Here comes another run up the middle. I believe that is Bushway. They're going to say no gain there from Bushway. Clock ticks under 1 minute as Hartford hands it off again. It's time to Bean. Four carries, 26 yards for Bean here early on. We come in about 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. BFA 6, Hartford 0. Jasmine from the gun. Fumbled snap. Ball is on the turf. Hartford's gonna keep it. Bushway fell on top of it. And that should all but do the first quarter. Now they'll stop the clock here. And there is a false start on Hartford here. That stops the clock with 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. BFA declines the penalty, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down, regular punt. Regular. Right now. Yeah. Hey, take the quarter.
Hartford,
Hey, make sure they know. Don't snap it.
Hartford trying to run down the clock here to end the quarter, and they
Hey,
will.
we want Colby kicking the ball. Colby is our punter.
So after one quarter, here at the complex, it's BFA 7, Hartford 6. It's Bob White football here on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
84 Main Sports Grill, a family-friendly restaurant and sports bar offering 15 different TVs for you to watch the games on, featuring a fusion of American, Mexican, and Caribbean cuisine. They have a fabulous variety of jerk dishes. Check them out on Sundays for half-price wings and on Tuesdays for $1.50 tacos, $3 Corona bottles, and $2 margaritas. They'll have a trivia tournament starting in October with a grand prize through January of a 5-day, 4-night hotel accommodations in Mexico. Come check them out at 84 Main in downtown St. Albans and see the new remodel while you enjoy fabulous food and spectacular sports.
See us in person or visit on the web at 84mainsportsgrill.com. You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
Timeout called here by Hartford as we welcome you back to tonight's broadcast. Time for the second quarter of action. Hartford only had 9 people on the field, so they're forced to call a timeout as they get ready to punt the ball away here to begin the second quarter. Nick Mumley with you here for BFA Bob White football on WRSA. Fourth down and 7 from the Hartford 27-yard line. Out to punt is number 7, Kobe Peach. High snap, bobbled, he'll find it, and just get it away. BFA was coming in there hard. It takes a bad bounce, and Hartford's able to down it at about the 43-yard line. So all things considered, not a terrible punt there from Peach. It was a terrible snap. He bobbled it, was able to knock it down, settle it, and get it off before BFA was able to get in there and block it. So all things considered, if I'm Hartford here, I'm taking the field position over giving up an automatic touchdown. 11:52 to go here in the second quarter. Reynolds under center. Flag out on the field. And it's a false start on BFA. Reynolds and his center were kind of out of sync on that play. So it's a 5-yard penalty. Back to the 47-yard line, setting us up for first down and 15. Reynolds under center once again. This is a handoff middle for about 4 yards. I believe that was Bonnet on the carry for 4 yards. His first touch of this one. Big runners in this game have been McAllister and Bayard for BFA. Bayard did not carry the ball at all last week. BFA knows they're playing a really good Hartford team this week, and they've come out pretty impressively. Reynolds takes the snap. He rolls right. He's going to screen it out of the backfield to Bonnet. Bonnet toe taps his way to stay in bounds. Gets hit late. No flags on the play. Catch made at the 39 for Bonnet. So it's a gain of 4 out of the backfield for him on Reynolds' first pass attempt of the afternoon.
Mark, get a raid in here. Get a raid in here. You got plenty of time.
So 3rd down and 7. BFA looking to move to 3-2 on the season. Up 7-6 and now driving. Reynolds from the shotgun. Lazinski to his left. He'll hand it off. Lazinski finds a hole up the middle, just shy of the 30. Out about the 32-yard line. Lazinski on the run for about 7 yards.
Yeah, that is going to be a
So they do call that a first down. Bob waits, breaks the huddle.
Slide.
3 wide to the left for Reynolds from the shotgun. He's going to roll to the left. He will set. He'll throw it downfield. It's intercepted. Hartford picks it off. Back to about the 40-yard line. Reynolds rolled to his left and made an ill-advised pass into double coverage. And Hartford, just like that, has the momentum swing back their way.
Awesome.
Hartford was ready for it. There were 3 wide receivers to the left for BFA. They made it pretty clear what they were trying to do. And it turns into an INT for Jake Reynolds. So first down, Hartford on the 40-yard line. It's going to be a run of about 2 yards to Shea Bean. Second down, 6 to go after the 4-yard run from Bean. And this is Shambo. Shambo takes a cut to the left. He's going to get down near the first down marker. So a run of 6 for Shambo. Oh, it's close. Looks like they'll bring out the chain.
Hey, right side, quarterback seat. Right side, quarterback seat. Yeah, right 7. Get him out. Just get him out. Yeah, I mean, they can't do anything anyway.
8 rushes, 55 yards for Shambo today. It'll be just short. Hartford's ran a couple of quarterback sneaks in this game on 3rd down and short. And it looks like they are ready to go back to it again. There it is, pushing the pile. We'll see where they call the spot for Jasmine. So Cole Jasmine gets the yard he needed. 3 rushes, 4 yards for Cole Jasmine today. That's all you need to know. He's been used in the rushing game strictly for the QB sneak. And it's a Hartford first down from the 49-yard line. Run here. I believe no gain there, I believe, for Bushway.
Well, that's fine. He's trying to cut it outside.
So 2nd down and 9. 8:15 to go in the first half. BFA 7, Hartford 6. Well, Hartford trying to find something here. It's a toss to the outside. Shambo. Shambo gets met at the 45. About a gain of 3 for Shambo. He's got 9 carries for 58 yards in this one so far. He's been the most used back in this game. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Ball spotted on the BFA 45-yard line. Hartford trying to get something going. Under center is Cole Jasmine. It's a handoff, but flags aplenty. And the play is blown dead.
We're going to want to roll to our right, right?
I believe it's on Hartford here. So it's a 5-yard penalty for Hartford. Wipes out the 3rd and 5 and turns it into a 3rd and 10. Third and 10 from the 50. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Jasmine under center. Moves his man in motion. Drops back to pass. Rolls right. Under pressure. He goes down at the 44. BFA gets the sack on Cole Jasmine. A loss of 6. Back to the Hartford 44. And that'll bring up 4th down and 16. So Hartford out to punt once again on 4th and 16. Another high snap. Punt is going to be a low one. Takes a bounce. Bushway will let it roll to the 14. So a very nice punt there under pressure from Peach. And it'll be 1st down for the Bobweights on the 14-yard line.
I would have to think they're going to try to come up the middle now.
So 6:07 to go in the first half. 7-6 BFA. Reynolds all alone in the backfield, hands it off. Back to the line goes Lazinski. So 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Four wide receivers for BFA. Moving in, Bayard gets the ball. He came in from the wide receiver position. And he'll go down here at about the 19. So it's a 5-yard gain for Bayard. Two rushes, 36 yards for him today. Third and 5.
Yeah, no one.
BFA looks like they're set up to pass again. But we've seen a whistle. Not a timeout or anything. It's they're getting right back to it again. So 3rd and 5. Four wide receivers for BFA. It's a handoff here. Ball is on the ground. Hartford's got it. I believe Bayard slipped and fell and he lost the ball. BFA ran the same exact play. They just flipped it. And they fooled absolutely no one, and it didn't help that Bayard fell. He loses the football, and now it's first down for Hartford at the 20-yard line. So a second costly turnover. Now Hartford with fantastic field position. Ball on the 16. The handoff. This is Shambo, I believe. No, that's Bean. Running it inside the 10, down to the 6. Gain of 9 for Bean.
We haven't looked at flight yet either.
So how will Hartford handle this? An opportunity to take the lead after a very costly BFA fumble inside their own 20. Jasmine under center. It's a handoff. Bean to the right, wrapped up immediately. If anything, he lost a yard. So it's 3rd down and 2. Clock ticking on the first half here. CVU trying to take the lead.
We'll go hard count, try to get them to jump. We'll call a timeout. Right?
This is a handoff up the middle. Close to the first down for Bean. So it's 4th down. They're about a half yard short. They will call out the 6 here. .320 to go in the first half. BFA 7, Hartford 6. He is short, 4th down and inches. Let's see what Hartford does here. Their kicking game has not looked very good here in the first part of this game. See if they pass up on the chance to take the lead to try to go for the touchdown. They do bring it out. Jasmine under center. Not a quarterback sneak. It's a handoff into the end zone for a Hartford touchdown is Shea Bean. from 6 yards out, Bean runs it in. And Hartford takes the lead, 12-7. Out they come for the extra point is Kobe Peach. There it is. It's high and good. So, Peach makes the PAT. And with 2:59 to go in the first half of action, it is Hartford 13, BFA 7 on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
Kevin Smith Sports, downtown St. Albans, your number one place for team uniforms, equipment, and corporate apparel. We provide screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs with custom designs. Second to none. We are here to make your teams and businesses look great while increasing the value of your brand. Look no further. See our sales staff today at kevinsmithsports.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, a local business since 1986.
Bud Handy. He's got the trucks.
Hey, this is Bud Handy from Handy Buick GMC Cadillac. Our dealership has been serving Vermont and upstate New York for over 60 years, and we are proud to say we are still a locally owned, family-run dealership in its third generation. GMC, we are professional grade. Come see us just off exit 20 in St. Albans, across from Walmart on Route 7, just a short drive from Burlington or the bridge in Rouse's Point, or online at handygmc.com. Handy GMC, no games, no gimmicks.
You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
Back here at BFA. Bob White's trying to get something going after the fumble, and the muffed kickoff there from Carter Como didn't exactly help. Ball inside the 20 here for BFA. So they'll restart where they left off with the fumble on the last possession.
What's Nolan doing?
Just under 3 minutes to go. BFA needs to go 80 yards to take the lead going into halftime.
Yeah, hey, get him off.
They've been plagued by 2 turnovers in this first half.
Yeah, go. Do the stuff.
And we have a timeout by BFA. So BFA will take the timeout to begin the drive, which is interesting.
Hey, so get it in Bushway's mind, tight end team.
And now the Bobwhite's need to go 80 yards with 1 timeout. And 2:52 to work on the clock. They're up 7-6 for the majority of this first half. But Hartford taking advantage of a couple of turnovers from the Bobwhites to take a 13-7 lead. Shea Bean with the 6-yard touchdown to cap off the drive. He's got 9 carries for 43 yards in this first half. He and Shambo each with 9 carries each. This one is a run for Bonnet. He'll push to about the 26.
Who's our next defense?
So a 6-yard run for Bonnet, who's only seen the ball twice.
If we can, get one for Chad the next play.
BFA absolutely pounded the ground with Bonnet last week. Only 2 carries in the first half here tonight. Reynolds, handoff. Bonnet again. And the tackle made there on Bonnet, just about the line of scrimmage.
Clear slide.
3rd and 6 for BFA from the 26-yard line.
They they don't get the ball right here, if they don't get this and they run it, we're calling timeout, right? No, run the ball.
Toss to the left side. Running for it is Dan Ellis. He did not make it. BFA will get the holding call here, and so they will have to bring out the punting team. Hartford's going to decline the penalty. Clock stops with 1:29 to go. Things have really turned around in this game ever since the Hartford interception. Out to punt is Bonnet. Snap is good there. Bonnet sends the punt, spiraling to about the 50-yard line. It takes a bounce. BFA will down it at the Hartford 44. So with 1:10 to go, Hartford will get it going here, and we'll see if they can score again. Another score would be devastating for the Bobwhites. In a game that was very recently in their command, if they went into the half down by 13, that could spell trouble. For a team that already has 2 losses on the year, can't really afford many more if they want a solid chance at making a championship run. The handoff. Big hit there. Believe that is Shambo. Gain of a yard there for Cole Shambo, sophomore.
Or 35. Anything, anything under 40.
Hartford looks content to run the clock down here. The handoff wrapped up immediately is Bean, loss of a yard. And that'll bring us to the half. So we head to the half here at BFA. It is Bobwhites 7 and Hartford 13. A late first half fumble from BFA causes another score for Hartford, and they will go into the breakdown here. So we will come right back with the Bobwhite football halftime show. And once again, it's Hartford 13, BFA 7 here on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
84 Main Sports Grill, a family-friendly restaurant and sports bar offering 15 different TVs for you to watch the games on, featuring a fusion of American, Mexican, and Caribbean cuisine. They have a fabulous variety of jerk dishes. Check them out on Sundays for half-price wings and on Tuesdays for $1.50 tacos. $3 Corona bottles, and $2 margaritas. They'll have a trivia tournament starting in October with a grand prize through January of a 5-day, 4-night hotel accommodations in Mexico. Come check them out at 84 Main in downtown St. Albans and see the new remodel while you enjoy fabulous food and spectacular sports.
See us in person or visit on the web at 84mainsportsgrill.com.
You looking for a new car? You don't have to go too far. Come to Handy Toyota in St. Albans and take advantage of the 2019 Toyota Model Year Clearance Event. With thousands of dollars in savings and financing as low as 0%, your money will be well spent. We have a full lot of RAV4, Highlander, Tacoma Tundra, and the rest of the Toyota family, and our deals won't be beat. Give us a shot. Our deals are hot. Handy Toyota, I-89, exit 20, St. Albans. Short on Time, shop online at handycars.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, downtown St. Albans, your number one place for team uniforms, equipment, and corporate apparel. We provide screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs with custom designs, second to none. We are here to make your teams and businesses look great while increasing the value of your brand. Look no further. See our sales staff today at kevinsmithsports.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, a local business since 1986.
You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
All right, so we are back here at Collins Burley Sports Complex for halftime of tonight's contest between BFA and the Hartford Hurricanes. It's 13-7, Hartford on the board here at the half. They got on the scoreboard late in that first half with a rushing touchdown from Shea Bean, who has 10 carries for 41 yards. He lost a couple of yards on the final play of that first half on his 10th carry. You hear the loud bangs behind me here. We've got a fireworks show here being put on by BFA. It's their homecoming weekend here at BFA, so a lot of alumni back. It's a packed house here at the complex for tonight's game. Obviously, this game means a little bit more to the Bob Whites than most as fireworks go off. Let's continue with the first half recap here on Bob White Football. BFA took the 7-0 lead on the very first play of this game. It was a run for Matt Bayard, the senior, who doesn't usually see a lot of carries out of the backfield. He takes a toss to the left side and runs it all the way down for a 66-yard touchdown to get BFA on the board to make it 7-0. Hartford quickly responded, though, punching it in with a well-balanced rushing attack to get into the end zone. Cole Shambo got the job done. Shambo scored from about 10 yards out. He has 10 carries for 58 yards in this one so far. That made it 7-6, and Hartford missed the extra point on that play. So they were unable to tie it, and then we remained scoreless for much of the first half. We didn't see another score for much of the first half after that. We saw Hartford get back on the board after a pair of BFA turnovers. We saw Josh Reynolds throw an interception in Hartford territory on his second pass attempt of the night. We've only seen 2 pass attempts in this game for a total of just 4 yards. It has not been a game for anybody who's out to watch the passing game. They've seen plenty of rushes in this one so far. As for BFA, things continued to take a turn for the worse for them. They got the ball back after the Reynolds interception, only to turn it back over again. Bayard with the fumble at the 19-yard line, and Hartford took over from there. It was an easy touchdown drive for the Hurricanes as we saw Jay Bean punch it in from about 6 yards out to make the score 13-7. Hartford did make the extra point on that play. So it's 13-7 here, homecoming weekend at BFA. Some stats from the first half for BFA. We take a look at the running game. I've seen a lot out of BFA so far this season. This has been their best asset of the game. C.J. McAllister broke off the 66-yard touchdown run to begin the game, and he's got 3 rushes on the day for a total of 70 yards. He had a 4-yard rush also in the first half, and it's been a good day as well for BFA's Matt Bayard, who had the 31-yard rush and then another 5-yard carry, but then his third attempt of the day was a fumble. BFA really hasn't ran a lot of plays in this game. Nobody's carried the ball more than 3 times for them. Dominic Luzinski has 3 carries for 8 yards for the Bob Whites. He had a 7-yard rush in the first half. And, I mean, it's just an Owen Bonnet. I mean, 3 carries for 10 yards, just a very big difference compared to what we saw out of him last week, carrying the ball nearly 20 times. So, looking over to the Hartford side, they have seen a lot of plays run. They've literally run 3 times the plays BFA has in this game. Shea Bean has been one of their 2 feature backs in this offense. He has 10 carries for 41 yards on the game so far and the touchdown. And Cole Shambo has been the other guy for Hartford carrying the rock. He has 10 carries, 58 yards, and just both of those guys have done really well for Hartford out of the backfield. They haven't needed to throw the ball with their quarterback Cole Jasmine whatsoever. Jasmine has just the 1 pass attempt in this game, and it was incomplete back in the first quarter. Alex Bushway also has carried the ball a couple times for Hartford. 3 carries, 1 yard for him. And the only other man to be involved in the offense tonight for Hartford was Cole Jasmine, the quarterback. He ran 3 QB sneaks in the first half and then got sacked once. So put him up in the stat book for 4 carries and -2 yards. So we will take another break here as the fireworks show continues during homecoming weekend at BFA. We'll take another break. It's 13-7. Hartford leads at the half. You're listening to Bob White Football on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
BFA Bob White's Football is made possible in part by Handy GMC, by 84 Main Sports Grill, by Handy Toyota, Handy Chevrolet, on the web at handycars.com, and by Kevin Smith Sports.
Bud Handy, he's got the truck.
Hey, this is Bud Handy from Handy Buick GMC Cadillac. Our dealership has been serving Vermont and upstate New York for over 60 years, and we are proud to say we are still a locally owned, family-run dealership in its 3rd generation. GMC, we are professional grade. Come see us just off exit 20 in St. Albans, across from Walmart on Route 7, just a short drive from Burlington or the bridge in Rouse's Point, or online at handygmc.com. Handy GMC, no games, no gimmicks.
Excuse me, how often do you listen to the radio?
What?
We're doing a survey.
What?
Could you take your headphones off?
Well, let me take my headphones off.
Right.
I was listening to the radio.
Yes, we want to know how often you listen to the radio.
Oh, that's easy. I listen when I'm walking, jogging, working, driving, sewing, reading,
fine.
resting, cooking,
Okay, well, that's
gardening,
much.
shopping, cleaning,
Put your
hiking,
headphones back on.
Right.
And thank you.
What?
Thank you.
What?
Never mind.
You're welcome.
Radio. Red hot because it works. For all the facts, call this station or the Radio Advertising Bureau.
Kevin Smith Sports, downtown St. Albans, your number 1 place for team uniforms, equipment, and corporate apparel. We provide screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs with custom designs, second to none. We are here to make your teams and businesses look great while increasing the value of your brand. Look no further. See our sales staff today at kevinsmithsports.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, a local business since 1986.
You looking for a new car? You don't have to go too far. Come to Handy Toyota in St. Albans and take advantage of the 2019 Toyota Model Year Clearance Event. With thousands of dollars of savings and financing as low as 0%, your money will be well spent. We have a full lot of RAV4, Highlander, Tacoma Tundra, and the rest of the Toyota family, and our deals won't be beat. Give us a shot. Our deals are hot. Handy Toyota, I-89, exit 20, St. Albans. Short on time, shop online at handycars.com.
84 Main Sports Grill, a family-friendly restaurant and sports bar offering 15 different TVs for you to watch the games on, featuring a fusion of American, Mexican, and Caribbean cuisine. They have a fabulous variety of jerk dishes. Check them out on Sundays for half-price wings and on Tuesdays for $1.50 tacos, $3 Corona bottles, and $2 margaritas. They'll have a trivia tournament starting in October with a grand prize through January of a 5-day, 4-night hotel accommodations in Mexico. Come check them out at 84 Main in downtown St. Albans and see the new remodel while you enjoy fabulous food and spectacular sports.
See us in person or visit on the web at 84mainsportsgrill.com.
He has an overbite that makes him look like a cartoon character. a slightly crooked eye, and an uncommonly wrinkly neck. In the right light, he can look a little like a garden gnome, and he'll wear a bow tie just because. Sure, you might call him a little quirky, but that's exactly what makes him so perfect. Tuna is a 3-year-old Chihuahua Dachshund mix with more than 700,000 followers on Instagram, and it all started because he was adopted. You can't buy a best friend like Tuna, but you can adopt one. Help us save them all at bestfriends.com.
Bud Handy, he's got the trucks.
Hey, this is Bud Handy from Handy Buick GMC Cadillac. At Handy GMC, we are a third-generation family-owned dealership that has been serving Vermont and upstate New York for over 60 years. We have state-of-the-art facilities and a great selection of new and pre-owned inventory, from fully equipped heavy-duty pickups to reliable vehicles under $10,000. We offer free state inspections for life on any new or pre-owned vehicle purchased from our dealership, and our accommodating service department offers courtesy transportation as well as local shuttle service. Any new vehicle purchased or leased from our dealership also comes with the peace of mind of 3 years of free oil changes. GMC, we are professional grade. If you want a great deal, great service, and prefer dealing with a locally owned, family-run dealership, come see us just off exit 20 on Route 7 in St. Albans across from Walmart. Just a 30-minute drive from Burlington to the bridge in Rouse's Point. Or online at handygmc.com. Handy GMC, no games, no gimmicks.
You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
To Collins Pearly Sports Complex here on the campus of BFA St. Albans. The lights are still out here from Collins Pearly, but that's okay because the fireworks show has just concluded. Here, BFA is down in this game so far, 13-7 the score. Got 7 minutes to go here in halftime. Hartford up 13-7 so far. Touchdowns from Shea Bean and Cole Shambo on the game for them. BFA had a couple of big runs early, but have since been thwarted by the Hartford Hurricane defense. Bayard and McAllister really taken off early on in the first couple of plays of this game. But ever since then, it was a couple of turnovers that really changed the way this first half was played. And looks like we got people running on the field with globe bracelets. I'm not sure if they're planning on turning the lights back on or not. They are still off here. So we get ready for the second half. BFA, obviously, the key to the second half for that. You got to limit the turnovers. They can't be turning over the ball at the rate they did in the areas of the field that they did. The first turnover was an interception from Jake Reynolds at about the 44-yard line of Hartford. So BFA was driving there. They had a pretty good drive put together, and then first pass play that they ran on that drive, Jake Reynolds threw it into double coverage, and it just wasn't a good decision by Reynolds, and it cost BFA the football. And then the second was a fumble from Bayard. Matt Bayard giving up the ball on the 19-yard line. And that really, that obviously was very detrimental to BFA as Hartford just went in for the touchdown pretty easily after that to go into the locker room up by a score of 13-7. Here come the lights as they warm back up here at BFA. Get players on the field here momentarily, I'm sure. As for Hartford, it looks like they are going to be able to do whatever they want out of the backfield with Shea Bean and Cole Shambo. Both those guys have been very, very good for this Hurricane offense here tonight. They're able to get good yardage on every run that they have. I mean, 10 yards, 41 yards for Bean, and 10 rushes, 48 yards for Shambo. I mean, good stats all around for Hartford. You got to think that they'll continue to keep running the football. We only saw Cole Jasmine throw the ball one time for Hartford, so maybe they'll come back out and try to put the dagger in BFA with this opening drive. Now, remember, they do get the ball with the kickoff here. They will have the ball at the kickoff as they won the toss to begin the game. BFA had to receive the ball here, and it worked out for BFA, too. They went down the field and got the touchdown on the first play of the game. But Hartford here with an opportunity to take it down and make it and really blow this one open with another score to open up the third quarter. So we will take one final break here on this halftime report and be back with quarter number 3 of football from Collins Furley. It's Hartford 13, BFA 7 on WRSA 1420 AM radio.
Kevin Smith Sports, downtown St. Albans, your number one place for team uniforms, equipment, and corporate apparel. We provide screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs with custom designs, second to none. We are here to make your teams and businesses look great while increasing the value of your brand. Look no further. See our sales staff today at kevinsmithsports.com.
Kevin Smith Sports, a local business since 1986.
84 Main Sports Grill, a family-friendly restaurant and sports bar, offering 15 different TVs for you to watch the games on, featuring a fusion of American, Mexican, and Caribbean cuisine. They have a fabulous variety of jerk dishes. Check them out on Sundays for half-price wings, and on Tuesdays for $1.50 tacos, $3 Corona bottles, and $2 margaritas. They'll have a trivia tournament starting in October with a grand prize through January of a 5-day, 4-night hotel accommodations in Mexico. Come check them out at 84 Main in downtown St. Albans and see the new remodel while you enjoy fabulous food and spectacular sports.
See us in person or visit on the web at 84mainsportsgrill.com.
Bud Handy, he's got the trucks.
Hey, this is Bud Handy from Handy Buick GMC Cadillac. Our dealership has been serving Vermont and upstate New York for over 60 years, and we are proud to say we are still a locally owned, family-run dealership in its third generation. GMC, we are professional grade. Come see us just off exit 20 in St. Albans, across from Walmart on Route 7, just a short drive from Burlington or the bridge in Rouse's Point, or online at handygmc.com. Handy GMC, no games, no gimmicks.
Excuse me, how often do you listen to the radio?
What?
We're doing a survey.
What?
Could you take your headphones off?
Well, let me take my headphones off.
Right.
I was listening to the radio.
Yes, we want to know how often you listen to the radio.
Oh, that's easy. I listen when I'm walking, jogging, working, driving, sewing, reading, resting, cooking,
okay, well,
gardening, shopping, cleaning,
put your headphones back on.
Right.
And thank you.
What?
Thank you.
What?
Never mind.
You're welcome.
Radio. Red hot because it works. For all the facts, call this station or the Radio Advertising Bureau.
You looking for a new car? You don't have to go too far. Come to Handy Toyota in St. Albans and take advantage of the 2019 Toyota Model Year Clearance Event. With thousands of dollars in savings and financing as low as 0%, your money will be well spent. We have a full lot of RAV4, Highlander, Tacoma Tundra, and the rest of the Toyota family, and our deals won't be beat. Give us a shot. Our deals are hot. Handy Toyota, I-89, exit 20, St. Albans. Short on time? Shop online at handycars.com.
1420 WRSA, St. Albans, Swanton, Georgia. You're listening to BFA Bob White's Football at 1420 WRSA, on the web at radiostalbans.us. And now back to the field with Nick Mumley.
Welcome back to BFA as we get ready for quarter number 3 in the second half of action here tonight. It's 13-7 Hartford on top in this one. I'm Nick Mumley bringing you all the action here tonight from St. Albans as these two and 2 teams do battle this evening in this week 5 Vermont High School football matchup. This is a big swing game for both squads. Obviously, the winner going to 3-2, loser going to 2-3. If you follow the 2-3 at this juncture of the season, that does not bode well for your chances of making a serious championship run. really want to be 500 or better at this juncture of the year. And for two teams that are really used to success here, BFA came to the semifinals last year, and for Hartford, they've won 4 championships since 2010. I mean, two very, very solid programs here. Going 2 and 3 really isn't an option. So it's going to be interesting to see how this second half goes. I think the key of this second half is going to be the very first drive with Hartford getting the kickoff, and we'll see what they're able to do with it. Because, if they go up here even 16-7, that could be a really difficult deficit for BFA to overcome. We saw CVU last week play from behind 16-7 or 16-7. It's not easy. So BFA wants to. The goal here for them has got to be get a stop on this first possession of the second half. So we're about to get going here for half number 2. About a minute to go before kickoff. Both teams heading back out on the field. Cam Dunsmore out to send it away for the Bobwhites. The wind's picked up just a little bit. Here over the halftime break.
Hey, we got 11 or what?
Very clear night, getting a little bit cold here. Not quite cold, I'd say a little more chilly than cold here from the complex. It was a beautiful afternoon. As we bring
He's got the trucks.
Hey, this is Bud Handy from Handy Buick GMC Cadillac. Our dealership has been serving Vermont and upstate New York for over 60 years, and we are proud to say we are still a locally owned, family-run dealership in its 3rd generation. GMC, we are professional grade. Come see us just off exit 20 in St. Albans, across from Walmart on Route 7, just a short drive from Burlington or the bridge in Rouse's Point, or online at handygmc.com. Handy GMC, no games, no gimmicks.
He has an overbite that makes him look like a cartoon character, a slightly crooked eye, and an uncommonly wrinkly neck. In the right light, he can look a little like a garden gnome, and he'll wear a bow tie just because. Sure, you might call him a little quirky, but that's exactly what makes him so perfect. Tuna is a 3-year-old Chihuahua Dachshund mix.
The handoff to the outside, running down the sideline, wearing number 36, or number 38 rather. That's Brandon Potter. That's the first time we've seen him run today.
Matt, just to know, when we're going strong,
so that's a 20-yard rush for Potter.
Our smash, so you should probably look at A instead of dog.
This is a handoff on first down.
There you go.
That's Bean up the middle for about 4 yards.